taking a little bit of movement. But first, I want to invite you to set an intention for your practice today. An intention can be a prayer, a wish, an affirmation. It can be as simple as the word peace. Sitting up nice and tall, allowing the shoulders to relax down and back, lifting the heart slightly, collarbones wide, grounding down through the sit bones. Feel energy rising up through the spine, up through the crown of the head, and descending back down. Into the shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart, shoulders back. Exhale, round into the back body, navel in towards the spine. Keep going on your own, allowing each inhalation to become a little bit longer. Exhalation a little more complete. Feel the spine begin to open up. That main energy channel, the Sushumna, is what we call it in Sanskrit. You are a conduit of energy between heaven and earth. Now on your next inhalation, stay in your seated cow pose with the heart lifted, belly forward, and begin to rotate the ribs over to the right as far as you can and around back, creating large circles with the ribs over the hips. Connecting to the breath. Pausing anywhere along the way if you feel any tension or tightness, breathing into that space. Rotate in the opposite direction now. Really soften into the shoulders and neck. Breathing deeply here, inviting in this energy that we're in, of balance and renewal. Just begin to slow it down, coming back to center, neutral spine. On your next inhale, we'll circle sweep the arms up overhead, twist to your right. Right hand comes down behind you, left hand down in front of you, gazing over the right shoulder. Deep belly breaths here. Twisting just a little bit deeper. And inhale, coming back to center, reach the arms way up high. And on your exhale, twist to the left, left hand down behind you, right hand down in front of you, gazing over that left shoulder. Breathe deeply. And gently unwind, coming back to center. All right, I want to invite you to come into a child's pose now. So come onto hands and knees and just send those hips back. We're going to take this pose for a few deep breaths. And the reason we're doing this movement before our sound bath is we're opening up the energy centers of the body so we can best receive those vibrations and frequencies as they wash over us. In your child's pose, have the knees wide apart, toe mounds close together, sinking those hips down and back as you lengthen through the spine. The arms can stay out in front of you where they can reach back behind you. Or if you would like, you can interlace the hands behind the low back for a yoga mudra. Slowly bringing your hands beneath your shoulders as you make your way back up into your seated position. You're welcome to stay seated on the heels or find your comfortable, easy seat again. We're going to do a little bit of chanting now. The word mantra is about the mind, and basically when we chant mantra, it's giving the mind a job. It's like mind focusing on these words as a way for us to cultivate that energy. Now, if you haven't chanted before and you're feeling nervous about sharing your voice, I invite you to share your voice even louder, right? This is our most powerful sound healing tool of all. And especially as a collective. I'm going to guide you through call and response, and let's actually bring our hands to heart center here. So I invited you to set an intention. I'd like you to close your eyes or soften your gaze and really focus in on that intention, holding it in your prayer position here. Now the mantra that we're going to chant is called the Gayatri Mantra, and it's dedicated to the sun god Sabatir. And it means earth, air, heavens, we meditate on Sabatir, giver of light. May he illuminate our consciousness. We just had the spring equinox on March 20th, which is the return of the light. And so that's what we're honoring when we chant this mantra. Now I'm going to drone the note of C. This is the C major scale. And just try your best to harmonize with the sound that you hear. Try to tone with this note. I'm going to say a line and you're going to say it back to me. Om Bur Bhuvat Svaha. Om Bur Bhuvat Svaha. And let me just say, it doesn't have to be perfect. Intention is everything. One more time. Om Bur Bhuvat Svaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Tat Savitur Varenyam. One more time. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Beautiful. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. One more time. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Beautiful. Who would think that you'd be speaking Sanskrit today, right? And the beautiful thing about Sanskrit, such an ancient language, and it is said when we chant, we're hitting all these meridians inside the mouth, also again working with energy. All right, so we're going to do call and response once again, this time with the tune, okay? I invite you to close your eyes and focus in on your intention, taking deep breaths throughout. This is breath work as well. Ready, repeat after me. Om Bhuvat Svaha. Om Bhuvat Svaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Beautiful. All together now. Do a couple of rounds. Deep breath in. Om Bhuvat Svaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Again. Om Bhuvat Svaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Really soft now. Take a deep breath in through the nose, fill the lungs all the way up. Sip in a little more air. A little bit more. And when you're ready, slowly exhale. Palms facing up on the knees and just feel for a moment here. Feel the protection of this mantra, the light within each and every one of us, honoring not just our light, honoring our shadow as well. For what is to give light must cast a shadow as well. Alright, before we lie down, I'm going to guide you through some holotropic breath or just a quick demo. And actually, before we even continue, how's the night? Do you feel okay? The night okay? I feel like I hear an echoing, but that's because I'm talking.
Could
Do we want it on or off?
Okay.
Not yet?
So it's a little harder to hear. I don't know if it's the position of the microphone to use.
Thank you, Diana. I think, do you guys mind if I ditch it?
Let's see how it sounds.
How do I sound now? Is that better?
Could everybody hear her?
Can we hear me in the back?
You can't hear. No, they can't hear you in the
Can
back.
you hear me in the back? Better. Better? I feel like it's echoing, and so, and now it's stuck.
What if we plug?
Where's my wardrobe? Thank you. Hold, please. Thank you, Zach.
What if we plug this in the back? So it's-
Let's leave it. I'm so like, I have a funny relationship with technology. All right, I will project my voice, don't worry. All right, so we're gonna do a little demo of holotropic breathwork before we lie down. Who's done this breathwork before? Yes. Okay, so holotropic breathwork. Holotropic meaning moving towards wholeness. This breathwork is often used as a rebirthing technique. So that kind of gives you an idea of like what we're doing here. We are not gonna do the full 21 minutes. We're gonna do a lighter version. Once we lie down and Zen is walking around the ditch, we're gonna do just like a couple of minutes with that, okay? But I want you to feel it sitting up. If you get lightheaded or dizzy and you feel like you're gonna pass out, breathe normally, open your eyes, round, okay? So this is a 2-part inhalation, 1-part exhalation. It's like, okay, the 2-part inhale is through the nose, and the 1-part exhale is through the mouth. Let's put one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly so we can feel this. Ready? doing like 2 minutes of that. Yeah. So again, we want to be really gentle with ourselves with this breath work. It is very intense for a reason. It's going to help us really release and really let go of tension as well as cultivate energy within our body. So let's go ahead and get situated now. If anyone needs to run to the restroom real quick, do that now. We're going to lie down. If anybody else would like an eye mask, raise your hand and we'll bring one to you. Thank you, Nicole. And you're welcome to lie down however you want with your head facing whichever direction. We will be walking around with some of the instruments as well. So try to leave a little pathway for us if you can. If not, no worries. We'll make it work. We're like little fairies walking around during the sound bath. Once again, if you need to get up at any time or move or make an adjustment, just do so really mindfully and then return to stillness as soon as possible. Do you want to do the drum for the breath? Yeah? It's just a boom, boom on the inhale. You know. Yeah, like during. So I'm going to guide them through it for like 30 seconds. If you want to play right there for 30 seconds, and then I'll do a little longer. Yeah. All right, if you need one more stretch, I really like hugging the knees in towards the chest to release the low back. With that being said, if your low back starts to bother you throughout this experience, bend into the knees. It's going to help create some space there in the low back. You're welcome to place your eye covers on. Now, if the legs are extended out, I invite you to separate them wide apart. Ankles relax. Feet simply fall to the side. The arms can rest slightly away from the body, palms facing up for more of a surrender experience. Or if you'd like to, you can place the hands on the belly for more grounding. And before we do this breath work, I want to invite you, as you're breathing out each of those exhales, to release anything that is no longer serving you. I don't know about you guys, but the last 3 years have felt like an initiatory phase for me in my life. Lots of trials and tribulations, and I feel like this veil lifting right now. I feel this energy of renewal with the spring equinox, with this year of the fire horse, with Aries season coming up, with all of this beautiful energy. We have a full moon coming up on Wednesday in the sign of Libra, and today we're actually waxing. The moon is growing in intensity in the sign of Leo. That's fire. So feel that fire of transformation as you take each exhale, letting go, releasing, shedding anything from the past month, the past year, for me, the past 3 years, like letting it go and choosing each time you breathe in to welcome in that new energy. We're going to start with about 30 seconds. I will mind the time. Just follow my lead. And if at any point you need to come back to your normal breath, please do so. Let's start with one deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. Okay, one more time. Deep breath in. And begin. A little bit more. A little bit more. And when you're ready, slowly begin to exhale. Just notice how you feel. We're going to do that again, this time for 2 minutes. Again, stopping at any point and breathing normally if you need to. Ready? Begin. resolve to remain awake, stay in touch with my guidance at all times. constriction in the back of the throat. Continue on. Full awareness on the breath. Giving yourself permission to enter into the deep levels of relaxation right now. Letting go even more. Release any effort with the breath. Allow the breath to breathe itself. Relax the tiny muscles in the face. Relax all the tiny muscles around the eyes and mouth. Tongue rests in the mouth. Jaw soft. Whole body relaxing. Sinking down deep. Dissolve like a drop into the ocean of oneness. shimmering, pulsing colors flowing around and through you. Notice if there's any color that stands out, and allow this color to wash over you, bathing your entire body. Feel this tingling light energy moving with deliberate intelligence to the places that need it most. Toltec wisdom reminds us that we are artists of our own lives, always creating, always manifesting our masterpiece. When we realize that we are creating our reality, and that you have the power all along, we begin to take accountability. We begin to see our life lessons as blessings, as opportunities to grow, as medicine. Our test becomes our testimony. At this time, I'd like to invite you to feel the presence of any guides, any mentors, teachers, or family members that you feel connected to. You might sense this as a universal force or energy surrounding you, guiding you. Note that this presence surrounds you always, and you can draw on this presence at any time. If there is any guidance to be received at this time, allow yourself to receive that now, perhaps as a felt sense, words, or images. half gently moving and stretching as if you were waking from a very restful sleep. Take your time, there's no rush. When you're ready, hugging the knees and towards the chest, and gently rocking side to side. Eventually making your way onto your right side in a resting position. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. An audible exhale through the mouth and rest here. Recalling your intention once again. make your way back to seated position. Keeping the eyes closed or a soft gaze as much as possible. Let's place the palms facing up on the knees just to feel. Notice what is present for you now. Taking a moment to recall your intention once more here. Repeat it silently. Regardless of what you recognize has or has not changed, know that something deep within you has shifted today to connect you with your intention. May this practice lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, and from time-bound consciousness to that timeless state of being that we truly are. Let's bring our hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. My wish for each and every one of us is that God, the universe, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Please join me for one resonant sound of Om, starting with a deep breath in. In the words of my homie Carl Jung, your visions will become clear when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, and who looks inside awakes. Is that no? Namaste, aloha, I love you. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for sharing this space and contributing your energy. Thank you so much. Please remember to drink extra water, take extra self-care, lots of extra water, lots of extra grounding. We have refreshments and snacks, so make sure you're fully grounded before you leave for today. And maybe you have time for some Reiki or some massage or an IV infusion or tarot reading. If you didn't draw a card yet, feel free to come draw one now. Please take the message and not the card. And the cards can come right back up here. Eye covers can come right back up here as well. And remember, I have the secret language of your body book up here too. If anything stood out to you, would you like to see that? Georgina, right?
Yes.
And then if you want the QR code for the meditations on Insight Timer, that's up here as well. has any questions, comments, concerns, emotions, anything that came up for you that you'd like to share either personally or with the group, that is always welcome.
She's still here. Anyways. Oh my gosh. It took me 20 years to talk about this. Oh my gosh. And he's great. Disassociated all of that. I would see them like once in 2 years and once in 2 years, and I would see her only for dinner. So I kind of it's very hard. It's crazy. My mom was actually in the United States at that time, and she was living with me. And then my mom did that. She was in the hospital for 3 years. And I automatically thought my mom would be back and be with her sister in her last few days. But my mom, being the practical person she is, she's like, no, I'm just applying for citizenship. I don't want to leave the country now. It might jeopardize my
Her longer term ability to stay.
Yeah. didn't kind of tell her about taking it back like that.
Right.
Anyway, everybody makes their own choices, but that was just who I am too. I'm such a practical person that I was like, it's so hard going out there. But I just didn't realize how much I really loved her till today. And how much I loved her. And I just never ever thought about it today. It's so good.
Wow.
And then I saw myself. You know, I recently was looking at some old pictures, and I realized in none of the pictures I smiled ever in my childhood. And you see me now, I smile in every single picture. And I looked at my picture and I'm like, oh my God, I'm such a serious person in all my pictures. Even my birthday party pictures, I'm really sad. So I got a vision of myself as a child. There's one picture I focused on, and I hugged myself, and I told my dad, I love you. And going forward, I'm going to picture myself as a happy child. Because I think I'm a happy person now.
I think you were probably happy then, or upbringing tells you not to display that type of, right? Strength, that's all you're supposed to display.
I don't know.
That is so crazy.
I swear, it's so weird. I have all these pictures in my phone. I took pictures of the background. My picture was in my album. What a weird situation. Why am I not smiling?
You're like, this is so opposite. Is it really me? Do I have a twin out there? That was. Wow.
But yeah, this was crazy. And then I almost panicked.
You almost
that
what?
breathing?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
started having a panic attack. I was like, oh my God, I think I'm going to have a heart attack now. And then I stopped doing it and then I started shivering uncontrollably.
Oh my God, Joy.
It was just, I put on, and I should have put another blanket.
Oh my
I should have
goodness.
stand outside. I was just like this, shaking.
Your whole body was going through a
It
whole
was going through
experience.
so much trauma. It was unbelievable.
My God, it needed to come out. It was coming out.
And then right after that, I saw my aunt.
They're protecting you, girl. Oh my
It
God.
was so not. This was a visceral experience for me, like physically, emotionally. I swear, at one time I was like, activation heart attack. And then I was like, oh my God, I think I'm gonna go stand outside in the sun. I'm so cold. I felt like I'm like in a cold plunge. I was
That's an
shivering
insane
so much.
experience. Because your body was releasing so much that you recognized it came out.
I was like, I know they told us to get 2 blankets because it will get cold.
You were
But
like,
I
that's
should
not
have
what I
come
thought.
wearing a jacket. I started literally visualizing that I was in the mountain or something. I was like, I
Whoa.
feel like I'm like in the mountain right now. I'm so cold. I'm like shivering. I talked about it on my shoulders.
Wow.
Like, I'll just I'm gonna like, are people hearing my bones rattle?
Your body was, it really was real. Like, that was insane.
That tour, like, did some real shit to me.
Yeah, but you allowed yourself to go into a place that you have not let yourself in so long.
I mean, I was gonna give up. I was like, it's gonna be weird, but I think I might walk out of this because this is just too much for me to handle.
I'm proud of you for keeping going.
I stopped. I couldn't do this. This is too much for me. Then the shivering started,
Yeah.
and then I had the amazing experience.
What a beautiful savior that you had, your aunt, over there, to be able to be above you and appearing when you maybe needed it the most right now. Like, that's such a beautiful.
That was so amazing. And I I realized that I had such beautiful memories of her. And it is so sad that I never met her day ever. I never thought about it. I was just like, what can I do for my cousins? I talk to my cousins. But other than the practical aspect of it,
It's common, you know, it's not a bad thing. There's a time in your life where you're going to bring her back, and now here it is. And you need to spend time maybe mourning her, doing some things at home. She's there. That's so beautiful that she's there.
that's the best part of it all. Is I realized that I had such lovely time. I just remember they bought me this pair of sandals. My mom was, I'm talking about when I'm probably like 5 years old or 6 years
Aww.
old. And my mom was dead against me wearing these heels. You know, you keep on wearing with heels, it's going to cause an argument, but you should not have.
Look at you now. You're like, they hurt, but I like them.
No, so obviously my mom's not alive. So my aunts, these two aunts, they got me and I remember it was a velvet slip-on with yellow hearts carved in it, and it had this much of heel.
Okay.
Yeah. But they knew my mom was gonna be mad. So they told me, you keep it in the office so that you can come here and wear it and don't tell your mom it was
That's adorable.
I know, so every time I used to go to this is my grandparents' place because they were unmarried, they were living with my grandparents.
Okay.
And I would go there every weekend. So every weekend I would wear my bicycle shoes.
That's so cute. That could have shaped so many things in your life, though.
Oh my god.
Like that story alone,
I
like
just
you went into design, like the things that you love now, like the way your style, your dress attire, like so many things could have come from that being something that you got from your aunt so long ago. Who knows, right? But
Oh, my
that's,
mom used to wear very high heels all the time. She just wouldn't let me wear it.
yeah, but
Because I was a child. So
this was your story, yeah.
But it was so funny. All these things came back to me. I'm like,
Wow.
I never ever have any big memory of like any affection or love in my childhood. But in the surface, and I'm like, my aunts were so nice to me and I had so much fun and affection from them. How did I forget that?
Wow. That's incredible.
So amazing. How did you experience it?
I thought it was good. It was very odd because we were laying there and I was going through literally like every part of my body to release tension where it was. I came in here with like lower back pain and my shoulders felt really heavy. So for me, it was kind of odd because when I had to get up, I had to sit up because all of that pressure and tension went into my ear. My ear was like I touched it was super flat. It was really heavy and it hurt really bad. Yeah. I have no idea what that could be. I had to like get everything back to me. I was like, oh my god, I have an ear infection. I just didn't know it. Like, what is that? But it's not. It's just all of the everything hit right here.
You're very vitally balancing. Balancing organ is actually weird. So if you get a urine infection, you can feel this.
Yeah, totally. This hurt so bad. I've never experienced this kind of pain in my life. It started feeling like pulsating pain, and then it just started, my whole ear is hurting. I tried to touch it, and it hurt. I had to go to the bathroom and like allow myself to just like let all of them go back into different places in my body because it was just super painful. I wanted to ask somebody like, what the hell was that? It's back to normal now. Yeah.
Step by step how to do it, and like
Yeah. Because I was, and usually, you know, when I haven't gotten to this place of meditation very well, like, I'm like, oh, and then I have to do this, and then I have to do this. So I was trying really hard to focus on, like, okay, every part of me, and I was trying to move each of those pieces, and then all of it just went rushing here. So bizarre. I've never experienced that in my life. Yeah, it's fine now. It hurt so bad, Joy. It felt huge and heavy, like it was gonna break off, and it all hurt to the touch. Yeah, I don't get that. And why only I tried to touch this part was fine. That ear was just fine. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay, it's 12:15.
Do you want to do any of this stuff here?
I was gonna get you and I a massage. You feel like doing that?
Do you want to do it?
I don't need to.
I don't want to.
Then let's not do that. You want to do Reiki?
I honestly, I don't need to do anything. I'm in such a zen place right now
Yeah.
that I
You
don't
want
want
to
to
walk with this? Yeah, this was good.
I don't want to do anything.
Touch more to this.
But if you want to do anything, I'm happy to.
No,
I
I'm
can
good.
just-
I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
So then why don't we go and get lunch? Scottsdale has seen everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna see if like one of those places has
I'm sure we'll get some great stuff.
for sure. And like while this was going on, I was like, oh, strawberry Dubai chocolates. I should take her somewhere before we go to the airport.
Let's get her some sugar.
Well, I was like, wait, I shouldn't be thinking about that right now. Okay,
I was actually very hungry too. I was like, oh my god.
You know what happened too? Sorry. I am gonna start setting up like this ambiance for Stephen because all I could think of was having sex. I'm just fucked right now. And he kept coming in my mind. I was trying to like manifest, like, okay, I'm gonna make a lot of money, things I'm gonna do. And I was like, I'm gonna start having more sex. And then I realized we had sex like a month ago. And we had sex when we came back from Washington. So it's not, I haven't like not been. I just, it doesn't come to me like it, this is my natural state of wanting to have it all the time. That's what I used to be like all the time.
Relaxed.
I need to set up some candles and this kind of music. And I think he'll relax too. Yeah. So when he's like, let's do, I'm like, what are you talking about? There's so much to do. I need to set your idea of like a Sunday, even if it is a routine, it doesn't matter. If we get into something and I set the tone where I can be relaxed, I think it would make him relax too. Yeah, something. I think just the relaxing, laying in quiet with music and some like soft music and candles and some good smells. That's all I need. And then I'm gonna be like, okay.
I'm having such a hard time imagining Steve.
Well, when
How long do we have to do this?
I think he's in a different. I do think he's in a different place though, because he enjoys relaxing in a different way, right? But I can
because
see
I
this
always see
being
the
like,
fun stream.
yeah.
I never
No,
see
I
the
think-
serious.
Yeah, no, one time something had happened somewhere. Was it my leg? Something was hurting so badly. And I got home and I was like, oh my god, I need to lay down or something. He was like, oh yeah, go lay down. He had candles burning and he had like music going, like a meditation. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? He's like, I want you to take a nap because you said you're in so much pain.
Wow.
I was like,
Who
who the
is that?
hell are you? I was like,
I
how-
never think of
are
Steve
you
doing
wasted?
anything
I'm like, what is happening?
Wow.
I'm glad they had blankets. God, that.
I know. This was a lifesaver. Otherwise, I would have actually had to leave.
Yeah,
Because I'm like, I think I'm gonna get pneumonia.
Honestly, as a kid, so I actually, we had a pregnancy in 2023, also really lost weight, like half of her pregnancy. Thank you. It's really hard. That's what I'm saying, like past 4 years and then like an initiation period for me and my, and it was it was absolutely crazy the first year. Anyway, because that would be so painful, you know, and transformative, and I grew so much. And for the period after that,
I sent you a text with this.
not to mention I almost had a very other it's just tunnel vision, Philippine, how we survive today, how we survive this like it was bad. And so going through all of
No, I'm looking for yours. Oh, I thought we were looking up like menopause.
and so it still works, but I'm like,
It's a strange situation.
like I'm not taking any classes.
I don't know, because it wasn't an ick, it was just all of my attention went to my ear.
And I was literally having like meltdowns all the time.
I don't know if I'm gonna find it there. Because it's
But
not
he
how
said,
long.
and it was like, oh my gosh, and we're like, what's going on? Because I was constantly like, and I realized that there was like teaching classes were like, at that point,
I just happened to see something moving and all of a sudden it goes across the floor. It ain't no problem.
and like, teaching my girls, and I thank you so much.
Oh my God, the poor guy.
Oh, my attention now. And he was trying to do like super fast to face with the president, like, you're not paying enough attention to me. And then I realized I had to get our socials.
Plus, we on the back of our Instagram US cards. Hold on 1 second. Were you in the middle of something? Yes. No problem.
But how long did it take
What?
to figure out that
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
it wasn't that he
Not
wasn't
that quick, not quick enough.
he wasn't the same as 100 people?
And then I would forget again. And then it would happen all over. It was like the cycles. We ended up going into couples therapy. It was getting a lot better. But I realized like I need my community. I need to socialize and talk to others for my mental health.
And for his?
And for his. Yeah, and for his.
She'll cover shifts just because she's like job time. Like I cannot be on the front of the page of the newspaper. So I have to.
It's so
I don't care if it's busy at work, but like I just need to have 4 hours. And now
Well, and it's tough too. I mean, I'm sure a lot of moms go through this in different ways. But like for me, I was literally sabotaging my me time
I know.
I don't drink, like, you know? She's like, no, you don't have to drink. It's for baby members. Oh, and it took me months to get there. But I was raised by a dad. I went to London just to check it out. And I was crying the whole time. I was like, oh my God, like, so many answers here. And so now Sundays, every Sunday afternoon, I'll go.
I've never.
Me neither. So selfish.
Yeah.
Maybe not that way yet.
Well, I'm in like a whole different stage where I'm like the grocery store to me is exciting because I don't have to be, you know?
Well, you're doing like a kind of group thing.
It is for therapy. It's always women, and it's like usually like 4 to 10 women, and it's all ages of women, and they're all so amazing. And it's very spiritual. Actually, it's so ready for your chair too. So that's who we are. And that's our thing. We open those our classes.
Never seen it out live. Just seen that in
Yeah.
It's its own form of
It's so fascinating when you're like, well, what can I change?
Yeah.
And then you start brainstorming, it's like, well, what can't I change? But then it's like, if there's only finite time, like I could change 100 things. So which one?
just
Which one this month?
Then you're
This
like,
lifetime.
I feel like it's Daniel Lamont.
I have to, okay, so, I mean, honestly, you're not a woman. And
But it
for
is.
me, the biggest realization I had in the past year, and it's crazy, because like, all the
To be here. To be here.
It's a lot of cycles to find
It's nice to feel.
I mean, it's all right. And then, yeah, and then
At least you're
Believe you thought that as a real. I was like, I'm ready to throw it for you right now. That was yes. Thank you for everything.
A big wholesome yogurt that I run.
I watch it, yes. I'm like, this is my time. I'm freaking excited to no idea what to expect, but so stoked. Being introduced to a different like means of it. Oh, you're gonna love it.
How many of these?
I'm like, excellent. Thank you so much for coming up to me and saying hello. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, wait, we.
Stop.
I was like, well, you can go out whenever you want.
No, yeah, no, I totally get it. Oh, yeah.
Connect with me on social media. QR code them.
Please get to that.
Yes, potatoes.
Yeah.
And we are making new sperm every night.
Yes.
And every day, $1 million. Like about a million.
Wow.
Every day. And so, by morning, I'm optimistic, and smart, math in my head. And by the end of the day, around 7 p.m., everything sucks. Nothing I do works. I can't get anything done. What's the point? Like, it's that's there, yeah. I know, right? That's how I feel about my
And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, and I'm able to take one accident, one illness,
And that guy
and
probably
then
told us.
and I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, can I interject here? And he was like, sure. Let me share. I'm like, yeah, you see. And usually I'm the one with the anxiety brain, but I was like,
Probably 6 weeks.
yeah,
So
that's
your week
true.
matches his night. That's
Yeah.
kind of what the argument is.
Yeah, okay. So I was like, at any time, I'm like, I can And then he was like, you're right. And then all of a sudden he's like, on top of everything. And we're so well off.
It's just crazy how we these are driving our hormones, and our brain is smart, and it's picking up on the hormones without knowing. And so yeah, we're just so I gotta go. That was fun.
So many things bombarding our minds now.
Well, that's
Endocrine disruptors, fragrance, phthalates, all the things,
yeah.
pesticides, glyphosate.
Oh yeah. It's good. It's good you grow a lot of your own. How much are
Not enough, man. Not enough. Well, it depends on the season. We're about to have excuse my language. We're about to have like plethora of blueberries.
I'll let you go. It's good to
And
see
I'll
you.
see you again.
Yes.
You signed over the leave.
I did.
Yay.
I did.
You know, Nicole said something.
Yes. I was like this. Just refreshes my soul. Yeah, that's right. This game's too smart, too smart. How's outside look? Really? Wow. I wish you with him, Yes, I was gonna say that. You're like, yeah. Yeah. Smaller chance. Yeah. That's so sweet. That's such a like a good bond. Like this third grade. Wow, full cycle. That's great. It's like something serpent.
Last year was the wood snake.
What's okay.
It's fire horse this year. Oh, cool.
Yeah, well,
Watch
we're
out, Mama.
It's watery. It's just water signs, so I guess it goes.
Very.
Yeah. That's good.
How far away is she from starting her ish? What age is she right now?
I wish we could know this language.
Yeah.
I still hear her. Yeah, sure. You can start at 11. Because of all the hormones and hormones. Proud of her, that's why I did. I know, I'm so excited for her. I'm like, I want to do it right. Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's very good.
Speaking of the children,
Oh yeah.
and I see her, and she's more. I know her.
I'm only a rising Aquarius, double Aquarius sun moon, and like I see her like just excitement and happiness just pouring out, and I'm like, okay, cool, like it's okay.
Yeah, she's. If you watch her for a while, she's like so expressive, like in her photos. I love
Sure.
her watching.
Me too. I love her.
Who else should we look at? I saw you smile when I received a test into testimonials. I know, I was like standing right behind you when I said it. I was like, it was perfect. Oh, I'm gonna share pictures of her. Yeah, a lot of her. Yeah,
So good. Yeah, that was awesome. I definitely brought me to tears for sure.
Test into testimonials. It's great. I love like saying. Recently, a friend shared it's hysterical, it's historical.
Yeah. One of my favorites I have is that I'm like so much air signs, so I need like real deep feelings. My favorite lately is If You Rush It. And I'm like, okay, I'm about to smack
I do that sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like,
We were Airbnb or whatever last week in Flagstaff, and I thought the checkout time was 11, and it was 10. And so at like 10:50 or no 9:50, I looked at the thing again just to double check, even though I told my partner to. And I was like, okay. And I looked at it, we're not good. We gotta leave in 10 minutes. So I was like, oh my god, we did it. And I'm washing the dishes, and then grabbed something. And I forget that I'm holding a knife. And I grabbed a sponge and I go, and I didn't, and I sliced my finger. And I was like, oh no. My daughter saw the whole thing happen. And I was like, so we don't rush. Go and toss her that. I'm like, don't rush. For sure. It's always a great reminder, like, I had this laying down, I was like, it took some centering to like receive and like focus on like the I was like, where are we now? Where are we now? Just grab that instrument. That's so funny. I know, like, I know you know that. So I was like, oh, well, it was so relaxing. I was telling Evan how the last time I was oh yeah, yeah. I said, yeah. And I couldn't help it. Yeah. I was like telling Evan how it was funny because I was kind of giggling in my head because I saw you there were so many. Oh, really? Okay, like, we don't have many. I told Evan that I was kind of like giggling because I was watching it and I was like, not too big mean. I was just like, giggling how I could relate. Yeah. You know? And I was like, I had no idea that that was happening. I didn't think, but I had to think.
I'll be back for the stand.
Just because I wanted, because I was speaking because I was like, oh, that's cool. What is that? Yeah, right. And then I people like, oh, this is not working. And I'm like, what's not working? Like, and then I was like, like, stop it. Put your eyebrows back on. It's time to receive. Yeah.
Yeah, I very much relate, sister.
Yeah, please. It was funny because when you told me that Zach would not come today, and I was like, oh, good, because I didn't have to worry about seeing him. Because I'm gonna get nervous because he's so good at the food. And then you said he was coming, and I was like, okay, that's good. And I was like, it'll be fine. And then it was so funny because I'm like, I honestly shouldn't compare myself, right? I'm like, so knowledgeable. And so I was like, yes, sis, you did great. You did great.
Absolutely.
I know, I'm like practicing.
When I do my sound, and then I'm like, hey, Blue, are you gonna work?
Oh, yeah.
Even like at home, he'll be in another room and I'm like practicing and feeling nervous because like I know I have nothing at all to worry about. He's so good at like he's letting me do my thing and also like being a really great teacher. And I still find myself like comparing like it doesn't sound as good as his or it doesn't sound as good as when he plays his flute.
No, this one's good.
Yeah, like it's fine. It's fine.
It is the same brand as my dad.
And so whenever I started getting my head about it, I'm gonna get back. I love your thing. I get nervous and I do in front of people. When by myself, I'm like, just because I'm just but I was like, okay, so how can I make that shift so that it doesn't feel bad when I'm in front of people? And so I just pretend everyone's like, I just ignore everyone and I just close your eyes and just yes.
Oh, you did great. You did really great. It was awesome.
This one's for that stand with the sign on it.
At the, like, there were moments, like, there were just, like, particularly the time and words and your tone that you said it. Just, like, the transition just, like, went to my body, and I was like, oh,
Aw,
yes.
I'm so happy to hear that.
So, it was like,
I know for me, I did this event in December. Anniversary for him. And I gave it. But I was like, no, I don't want that card. And so I started shuffling. I shuffled, and then I finally was like, this is my card. And I flipped it, and I was like, what? It was the same one. That's happened to me so many times. I'm like, no, I don't want that card. And then I'm like, and I hadn't even shuffled yet. And then I shuffled the heck out of it, and it's like, it's there.
The universe is like, girl, listen.
And I was like, okay, it's probably right. I'm like really deep in reflection right now. This is what it is. Oh my gosh! Now just put two on your nose. Really? Ew! Don't do it. Oh my gosh. Manny, look at this guy. Do it again. Manny would appreciate it. He's playing with his nose. This is so my man. This is the man I fell in love with. Yeah. Oh, wait, you play mine with your nose too?